Zayas Gaming, and I am bringing you today a Noble Knight deck profile. Let's just start this off. I play 3 copies of Gwaine because it is a very convenient card. It allows you to special summon if you control a light normal type monster. I play 2 Dristans because it is the popping power of the deck. You equipped it, you will pop a face-up card on the field. It's very, very convenient. Just don't play it unless your opponent has face-up cards. 3 Madrats because it is the core of the deck. It allows you to special summon Noble Knight monsters when you equipped it. 3 Boars, it allows you to search out 3 Noble Arms cards, shuffle them, and then let your opponent pick one at random, throw the 2 that he or she didn't pick into the graveyard, and take the other one and add it to your hand. Very convenient. Gwalchavad, it allows you to add Noble Knight monsters from your graveyard to your hand when it's equipped. 1 Noble Knight Brothers, it allows you to special 2 other Noble Knight monsters from your hand if you normal summon it. And it can only attack if you control 3 Noble Knight monsters, but generally what you're going to do is if it's late game, you're going to set it because it's got 2400 attack or defense. If you're starting out with it, you're going to summon it, special summon 2, overlay for one of your good Noble Knight monsters in your extra deck, or just some other play. 1 Honest, because every monster you run in here is a light type monster, and it's very useful. 2 Gwynnefar's Queen of Noble Arms, because she is such a nice card. If your monster is light, then it's pretty much unaffected by card effects, because it's unaffected from being destroyed by card effects. And if it's a dark monster, then it has the Catastor effect. 1 Lady of Lake, it allows you to go for your synchro plays like Catastor himself, or Ignoble Knight of High... I have no idea how to pronounce that. 2 Effect Veilers, because it is the way to negate effects, like it says on the card. 2 Rhoda, because the new ban list is out and it allows you to search 1 level 4 or lower warrior type monster from your deck, and as you can tell, 90% of these are warriors. 1 Foolish Burial will allow you to dump things like Gwynnefer, Lady of Lake, convenience. 3 MSTs, because, you know, pesky back row, nobody wants to deal with that. 2 Lances for an offensive defensive play, because if you need to run over a monster, you can use it like that, or if you need to avoid destruction. 3 Noble Arms of Destiny. This is my favorite Noble Arms card. It allows you to not be destroyed by battle or card effects once per turn. 1 Gallatin. It allows you to gain 1000 attack, but the only downside to this card is you lose 200 each standby phase. 2 Caliburns. It allows you to gain 500 attack, and it's just a very, very nice card to have because every time it's equipped, you can use its effect. 2 Excalibur. This card is great. It allows you to not be targeted by card effects with your monsters. And another good thing about it is you can banish it when it's in your graveyard to overlay another Noble Knight monster on your other Noble Knight monster to get that one's effect off. I play one of this one, I do not know how to pronounce it, but it's a very useful card at some points in time. It allows you to permanently lose 500 attack on one of your monsters, but it allows you to destroy one set, spell, or trap. 1 Bottomless, because Bottomless is one of the best traps I can ever run. It allows you to stop monsters that are just big and bad. 1 Breakthrough Skill, because sometimes 2 Effect Veilers isn't enough. And 1 Solemn Warning, because Solemn just lets you negate everything that matters to your opponent. Now moving on to the extra deck, we play 1 Catastor because it blows up cards that aren't dark monsters. We play 1 Ignoble Knight of High Landsalon, I think is how you pronounce that. But it allows you to get Noble Knights and Noble Arms cards, just depending on when the effects go through. 1 Gaia Dragon the Thunder Charger, because it's nice to overlay on Ptolemy or any other... Not Ptolemy, it's nice to overlay on him when you have no material. I play 2 Sacred Noble Knight of King Artorias. It's a very useful card. It allows you to get to the Noble Arms cards that are in your graveyard and equip them to them. You can deattach, target one other monster on the field, destroy it. When it's sent to the graveyard, you can target a level 4 or higher Noble Knight monster in your graveyard, special summon it, so that's very useful. Constellar Omega, because if you really just need to get an attack in and not have to worry about any spell or traps, this is a very good card. 1 Blade Armor Ninja, because this card allows you to do 4400 attack in 1 turn if there's no monsters on the field. 1 Black Ship of Corn. Pretty much I play this card just to avoid hands, because hands are very annoying right now. 1 Silent Honor Arc. Everybody knows you play Silent Honor Arc just so you can take monsters. 1 Artorias, King of the Noble Knights, pretty much the exact same card as the one you saw earlier, except level 4, and it only allows you to destroy spell or traps equal to the number of noble arms you control. 1 Laval Chain, it's nice to throw stuff into the graveyard like Lady of Lake, Gwynethar, any other Noble Knight monsters, even just like anything really, because it just kind of depends on what you're doing. Generally, you're not going to go into this card. You're pretty much only going to go into your Noble Knight Xyz, but sometimes 1 Abyss Dweller to stop Bujins, Mermails, anything that activates in graveyard, and 1 Cowboy in case you need to go for Cowboy. And I'm only going to mention 1 sideboard card because I think it's a really good card to know about. I don't if you don't already, but Mage Power, this card is very useful in Noble Knights because your back row is going to generally be filled at all times. What this card lets you do is it lets you gain 500 attack and defense for each spell and trap you control. It's a very, very good card in this deck. Generally, I'll take it out for Gallatin, or I'll take it out for this card right here, because pretty much both of those cards you could potentially get hurt from them, but sometimes you just it's necessary. Well, guys, this has been my deck profile for Noble Knights. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I know it's been a while since I've had my last video, which was my first, but I'm a starting YouTube channel, so you know. I'll see you guys later. IS Gaming signing out.